That's how you kill off a good Sunday, getting a good workout outside. Prince Sports, man. Let's get into this. Let's get into that. This is the way. Prince Sports coming at you again. The NBA has new rules that will start July 1st.
Nigga, please.
Okay? I'm going to go down 3 rules that is going to take place. One of them is they're still talking about, but 2 of them are for sure a sure deal. They're already here. There's nothing we could do about it, and it's taking place. So the first rule I want to talk about to you is this. I was one of the first few guys on YouTube to warn you about this. I told you, you got it from yours truly, that the NBA was doing an in-season tournament. Well, guess what? That in-season tournament, it's here to stay. Okay? Starting July 1st of this year, maybe going into next season, you're going to get the first ever in-season tournament where you could win an NBA regular season championship. It's going to happen. Okay? The winner would get $500,000. Well, whatever team, each teammate gets $500,000. That's the extra incentive. This works for role players. A guy like LeBron James, Steph Curry, a Dame Dollar, none of these guys are going to care about getting $500,000. I mean, money's money, but that's nothing for them. That's like toilet tissue money for them. All right. Now, if you ask me, the pros of this is nothing absolutely. It's just to boost ratings because the NBA is suffering ratings. So in order to get you excited, because some people like the play-in tournament, they say, let's add another tournament inside the regular season. So you're going to see a banner hanged up on the Raptors for whatever team. Let's say the New York Knicks win the regular season championship. The banner will be hanged up. All right, so does this mean that you get an MVP for this tournament too? So you get 2 regular season MVPs? Interesting. Those questions that they're thinking about asking right now. You know, it's going to be weird having a tournament inside the regular season, but they're doing this because the NBA needs to get people more involved and more into basketball. The play-in tournament is somewhat of a success for a lot of people. I think it's stupid, but the casuals seem to like it a little bit, and it gives the other teams a chance to get into the postseason. I think that's what a lot of people are clinging on to, because your loser-ass team could still make the postseason if they win 1 game or 2, and they could get in there when they don't really deserve to be a 7 or 8 seed. But it's coming. I told you. Boom. Number 2 is load management. Okay? Now, load management, they're trying to provision that. So what they're going to do is, hey, you want an MVP award? You want a Defensive Player of the Year award? You got to play 65 games. Now, I think this is a stupid rule, but it got approved because I think guys are going to cheat the system. There's so many ways you could cheat around playing 65 games. You could play 65 games and play little minutes and still be valid for an MVP candidate if your team is winning. You know what I'm saying? So you don't, it's a lot of ways to cheat around this. And what makes you think that this is going to lower the chances of people playing back-to-backs? Because the NBA has like 12 back-to-backs. Back in the days in the 80s and 90s, they had more back-to-backs. But now they realize that they lost a lot of money because kids pay for tickets, adults pay for tickets, and they don't get to see their favorite player play the next game. So people are starting to monitor this. They say, okay, this guy played 1 game, he plays another back-to-back. I'm not buying tickets for the second game because he's going to have load management. So the NBA is really hammering down on load management, okay? So that's one thing that they're trying to work on. Well, actually, it just got approved, so it's not they're working on it. And the third is expansion. I told you about this. One of the few guys on YouTube to tell you about this. The NBA will be adding a team or 2 to the league, okay? I don't know if it's going to take place in Mexico. I don't know if it's going to take place in Hawaii. But it's going to be one of these big places like that that's untouched, that could use a market for the NBA. So that's going to bring in more talent. All right. Now, there's been a shitload of other rules. There's rules that affect the G League now. There's veteran maximum requirements for payment now for the new CBA and NBA rules. There's also going to be provision on super teams. All right. They're trying to boost the salary rate because they don't want you to go to another team and make a super team. So they're going to try to make it a way that the offer be too good to refuse, that you have to leave to go and win a championship. And with all these extra championships now, it may be hard to leave. A guy like Dame Dollar can win a regular season championship now. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing. It has no bearance on anything. But over time, people are going to start to value a regular season championship. Just like over time, people will start to value Western Conference player or Eastern Conference MVP. Stuff like that in the postseason. So it's happening. Those are the new rules that the NBA came to agreement. It's a 7-year deal. So that's going to move over to the next generation. That's 7 years of these new rules taking place. They won't be changed. You got to deal with them for 7 years. Sports out. This is the way. Peace.